Welcome to another car and bike and auto jumbo auction at the Hutchinsons in Tewkesbury, which is ongoing tomorrow daytime, so you have to be quick to get down in here. So I'm with a young man. If you probably recognize him from the biggest UK barn find auction, this young man done what nobody thought he gonna ever do, is it, mate? Because there's loads of doubters about that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Finley, and we're gonna show you this auction because it's based in Tewkesbury, number 6 Green Lane,
Yeah.
at the Hutchinsons headquarters where you normally do your auctions.
Yeah.
And shall we start with the first vehicle you got in here, which is a...
It's quite a cool thing. I mean, it it runs, drives, does everything it needs to do. Drop down handlebars,
Yeah, it's quite quirky.
Bars, but there is some serious detail to it. And to be fair, when you get the light on it in the right sort of location, it does look crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's different to say the least.
And this is an 09 plate, so it's quite a late one, really.
Yes, yeah, it's not an old bike, but they've done what they've done all the painting and so on and so forth. The chap that's actually done the work is written on the front and back of the mudguard.
Right.
So if anyone's interested in who he is or what else he does, he has got some really cool stuff. You do look on Google and stuff like that and what he does. So that's one of the first vehicles anyway.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and right next to it, it's a lovely Suzuki motorbike, really classic shape. And what year is this one?
This one's a R-Edge.
So it's old R9 77?
Yes, something like that.
Something like that.
We'll double check the logbook.
Yeah.
Like that, yes.
We're just second guessing in the minute, so if you guys can check it by the number plate as well. It looks mint.
Yeah. Oh, it is. I mean, there is one tiny little dent on top of the fuel tank which just slightly lets it down, and there's a tiny scratch just on the front of the mudguard. And apart from that,
What, this?
just literally that.
Well,
there.
you barely notice it, to be honest with you.
That's literally just nitpicking. I mean, it is about as original and as sort of
Lovely paint job,
pristine
isn't it?
as you can get, really.
I mean, the condition is just really, really cool. Yeah, and I'm talking about cool. There's a bit of Americana behind you.
Yes, it's a Chevrolet 1949 3100 pickup, and yeah, I mean it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean
This is gonna be for like what, like 500 quid to take it home, or is it gonna be a bit more than that, you reckon?
probably a bit more.
Okay.
It's probably we're looking at it at the region of sort of 25 to 28, but the problem
It's
is
lovely, mate.
The market at the minute is just
You don't know.
hit and miss. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and there is, it's loved. It's been looked after. I mean, the plate on it alone, being 49 Chev, is worth in the region of sort of 2,000 to 4,000 just on the plate. You know what I mean? And that can be taken off.
Oh, the bed as well. It looks mint. I mean, the work is involved just in a bed. I'm just gonna show the back for the viewers. I mean, this is like a mint. I mean, how straight you can get a panel like this. It's unbelievable. Let's go to the inside. Wow. I mean, you can't really afford this, isn't it, mate?
No.
It's just amazing.
So yeah, I mean, it's
amazing
it's
condition.
a beautiful thing. I mean, it's depending on how you look at it. I mean, something like this, you don't need the V8s in it, but most people look at it and say, "Oh, it's a shame it's not got a V8. It has got the straight 6 in."
Does it matter?
But it doesn't, and it's one of those things. I mean, the chap that owns it, he wanted it near enough as original as he could get it, and and keeping the original gearbox, the original engine and gearbox, and so on and so forth. And he wanted it to look almost how it came out of the factory. You know what I mean?
I love the two-tone as well. The blue with this
With the cream.
beigey vanilla kind of creamy color. I think it looks awesome. Oh, I could trade in my I don't know, maybe a suitcase to swap it to this one. And mate, it's lovely. I'm just winding you up, you know me. But this is awesome.
As well. It is stunning, and it is, you know what I mean. It is almost next.
I mean, look at this, guys. The chrome as well. Probably this is original because it looks like it's been polished up. I'm not sure if it's an aftermarket one. I would be lying if I know.
I'm not entirely sure.
But
I'd say it's
what
the
a-
original, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but the chrome work, the bright work, everything looks so stunning on there. It's unbelievable.
It is a very beautiful piece, and it's one of those, you know, it's up for sale. Saturday, tomorrow will be the teller, and
What time you start on a Saturday?
10 o'clock.
10
We
o'clock.
start tomorrow at 10, and we got all the parts and, you know, signage, memorabilia.
Yeah, because we're gonna talking about this. If you see these guys, that's why I came down today, because I seen the auction advertised, and I said to Finley, I said I'm gonna come in down because it's just so much stuff. I mean, even carburetors, inlets, signage, everything. This is lovely. And let's go to the next car, which is again a pickup, but it's very, very original.
Yes, this is a VB Framo. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that specifically how it is meant to be. Two-stroke petrol. It is a German, I believe it's German. It's either, well, as far as I knew it was German. It might be Russian, who really knows, but it's not something you see every day anyway, so I couldn't exactly tell you. But it was running a few years ago when the chap, you know, parked it in his shed, as the going story goes. I mean, the cool thing with this, along with the Pratt's fuel pump, which you'll see in a moment, he does a lot of set designs and things like that, and he does different things, you know, with councils, things like that. And this was actually, he was contracted for, I believe it was Silverstone F1 Grand Prix a couple of years ago.
Right.
And they wanted to do like an American diner set, apparently. Obviously, although it's not American, but it was
The same kind of.
same shape, same look, and so on and so forth. And alongside like the Pratt's pump that he painted up and everything, these have been in different sets and things like that. There's another vehicle outside which has been in various things. I don't actually know what the other one's been in, but I know he said this one was at Silverstone within the last few years. But you know, two-stroke, it's very sort of basic, I suppose you call it. I don't know, but
Oh, I love that. Petrol tank in the front. You have to dip it. I remember them when we used to drive Trabants. We used to dip the tank when you're driving, and you used to mix it yourself after they stopped selling mixtures. Lovely engine, 3-cylinder. Lovely, lovely little thing. I'll just come around just to show the viewers. Big exhaust on the two-stroke. Is it the exhaust or is it the inlet? Yeah, that's the inlet, sorry. Yeah, lovely little thing, mate. It's very simple and it's water cooled.
yeah. But, yeah, so that's that one. Next in the line of, you know, in the row is the Ford Popular.
Which is,
Pop.
yeah, good old British thing, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Because this is original. Many people hot rodded them.
yes, yeah. I mean, and you know, they chopped them. They did different things to them, and you know, they just did whatever they felt was appropriate. And it's one of those things that it is in stunning condition. It's not. I mean, I believe it was their wedding car. They actually got married about, I want to say 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
And it was what they had at the wedding, and he said it's time to go. They want to get the next thing in. So, but it's, you know,
It's lovely,
a cool
mate.
thing. And you know, it
Stunning
is,
condition.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Stunning condition.
It's, you know, even down to the engine.
I hope you guys can see it as well. It's in really good nick, you know, all the inner wing part, everything, the firewall. This is no crust or rust, this is mint. It's lovely, that is really nice, mate.
Thing. I won't pop that for now. Where would you like to go from here? Do you want to do
Austin.
these two? So the Austin 7 Saloon. The cool thing about this is the number plate on the front, which is, to anyone that's American car fans and American engine fans, it's your Chevy V8, you know, 283 block, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because sometimes the number plate, as you see, guys, AYA 283.
But yeah, I mean, again, it's quite a cool thing. It's got some really nice patina to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, as far as what you'd need to, I mean, obviously you need to get the engine running, but all the parts that are missing is obviously if you did the roof and however you wanted to do that. But all it really needs to drive, just, you know, hopefully, is a set of seats, from what he told me.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it that the fact that it's got your patchwork where, you know, it's either had a bit of rust or whatever and it's just been cut and put a plaster over it.
Yeah. But that's old school repair.
Yeah, and it's old school, it's cool. I mean, it was a barn find for, I don't even want to know how long it was sat where it was. He bought it because I think he was going to plan on chopping it and doing different things, and it just never happened. And he's got Mustangs, different things, like he's got some really cool stuff, and he said that just it's time for it to go, really. So,
Can we open up the bonnet on this one?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity for the viewers and for me as well. Oh, nice. Little flathead 4-cylinder. If I say it right, it's a flathead. Nice. Cool. Really nice little thing.
But yeah, nice patina, nice work to it, you know. And depending on what you want out of it, it's a blank canvas for everyone.
Yeah.
That's the way I see them, you know. Some people like them all painted up, some people like them in their work clothes, as I call it, and so on and so forth. But it's one of those, you can do whatever you want with it. If you wanted to make it like the Chevy and make it immaculate, you can. If you just wanted to clear coat it and leave it, you can. It's, you know, it's completely up to you. And it's, you know, it's a nice old thing, really. Yeah, the Austin A35. Normally these are obviously filled with rust, as we all know, but this thing isn't so bad. It's not as bad as most of them, anyway.
Yeah.
And I believe it had all the engine overhauled and everything like that. And I know he had obviously all the electrics, you know, put into it, and alternator and so on and so forth. But
oh yeah, new alternator, new coil pack. Yeah. Looks like this been resprayed, the valve cover as well, and the distribution down there looks like it's new as well.
But yeah, so I mean, it's exterior wise doesn't look as good, but I mean, I know the.
It's honest.
Yeah, it's honest. It's one of those. It's not telling any lies. It's not trying to cover anything up. I mean, there's some bonnets, some boots, and some other spares, and the boot is absolutely rammed with other stuff. There's even some sporty steering wheels in the back for you.
Yeah, the interior.
I mean, I picked it up from him at Leominster and brought it down to, you know.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's literally the back end is sat on the floor because there's that many spares and stuff. And
that's cool.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. And his idea, what I believe what he wanted to do, he was on about sticking I think he wanted to stick like a Capri engine and like a straight cut gearbox in it and have it as he wanted to stiffen it all up and just have it as a real sleeper.
Yeah, which some people does.
Yeah, you know, and they do look good, you know, and they do go like stink when you do it, but he never got a chance to doing it, and he said, look, it's time for it to go because I'm never going to be able to do it. So this is quite sad in itself, but for somebody that wants their first sort of vintage car, it's, you know what I mean, it's ripe for the picking, so to speak. So
we're going down for another bike.
Yeah, we have the MZ, I believe it's in
Trophy. Is it a trophy?
I think it's the ETZ, if I remember.
ETZ, yeah.
How you doing? But yeah, I mean, nice old bike. He bought it out of a garage or a shed, I believe, and he literally, it was like some fresh fuel and some oil and a kick. And
that's how they normally works, old bikes, especially old MZs.
He was going down to Weston-super-Mare and all sorts of places from Cheltenham, and he carried on doing the miles, and then the next day he just sort of give up, and well, the bike gave up, and he sort of, you know, broke down beside the road, and he tried a few little things, but he said, to be fair, I've had a bit of fun out of it, leave it for the next man, they can do, you know, well, next man or woman, they can do what they want with it. So that was his sort of idea anyway. So then you move on to the Willys Jeep and trailer. So you got the 1951, although the badge says 41, but he just liked the badge. The 1951 Willys Jeep and the trailer to go with it. It's a chap over towards Evesham, and he has had this thing completely, trailer, truck, everything, two pieces, completely renewed the entire lot. I mean, the engine he did outsource, but everything else he does himself. And
looks mint.
The engine was renewed, and I mean, the engine on its own a couple of years ago cost him 10 grand to do.
Wow.
It was full nut and bolt, you know, restore. But
yeah.
it is very, very clean and tidy.
It is in lovely condition, mate.
Yeah.
I must say, really nice condition.
And he's one of those blokes. he's sort of a purist, but sort of not. He doesn't sort of agree with having them like mint, like the Chevy or whatever. Like this, and then
they never were.
Then they never move.
Yeah, but they never were anyway. Back in the day,
exactly.
they was military vehicles.
Yeah.
They meant to be
go
for action, not.
And the way he sees it is because him and his partner, they're getting on in life now, so to speak. He said the purists won't like it so much because he added the handles and the foot pegs and all the other bits and pieces.
So he make it usable.
He's made it usable for himself and for his partner so that they can carry on driving it, love it, blah 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 blah. So, but no, I mean it's very cool, and then,
it is very cool.
Extensive photos and everything for it of everything being in pieces, all in a great big thick album, and every single thing that was done, either he did or he outsourced it to a friend of his, because like the engine where he couldn't lift the engine out and blah 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 blah, it was just easier to get somebody to help him do it. So, but no, he's a very, very cool character to know. He really knows his stuff.
I love the tow hitch in the back as well,
Yes,
like a double tow hitch on them, so it's.
And like that, he had the NATO hitch, which is standard on them, and then he added his own ball hitch so that he could tow standard trailers, things like this, so, but no, very cool thing, so it's but he just said it is time for it to go, so he's on to the next project. He's got a few tractors, I believe, that he's got in mind or wants to buy, so yeah, but
I just want to show to the viewers while we're walking through all the stuff as well, like gas station, wheels, tools,
there's a
lights.
bit of everything in this one. There's a very nice piece in the cabinet, and I'll show you that at the end. And it's a Lalique. I don't know if you know what a Lalique is, but it's a sort of bonnet mascot that very fragile and just a stupid amount of money.
Okay.
But we'll show you that at the end. And then
we got
come through to this.
It's actually that small, so it's not Orange County choppers. It's actually that small.
It is just tiny, yes. But yeah, I mean, quite a cool little thing. A good Christmas present, if nothing else. So needs a bit of work, needs a bit of love, but
well, even if you want just a man cave.
Yeah, it'll look good on the wall, if nothing else.
Yeah, I would buy that and put it on the wall. Yeah. Just why not? You're never gonna use it, but it looks cool.
I think your back would hurt come the end of it anyway. There is a swinging arm, but there ain't much suspension there anyway. So
it's just aesthetic, isn't it? So it's just I want to talk about some other stuff as well. Like the memorabilia stuff in here. This time, I mean, I occasionally pop in, as you know, I mooch in some stuff you have for sale, and you always have some good stuff. But this time, you nailed it really with everything you got in there. That's like a man cave stuff. If I got the money, I would buy in here and I'd buy everything from here, because this is what you can fill up a small warehouse.
Yeah, that it is. This sale. It's we did one last month that was a lot of signage, memorabilia, and pumps and blah blah blah. And it went really well for the most part. As all things do. So, but I mean, this one, it was a bit of a shock having to bring it back to Tewkesbury because of where we were at Chippenham. But I mean, yeah, we got it back, and we'll do the job and get it done. So, but there's a lot of nice stuff about, like you said, I mean, this is the Pratt's pump that was with the F1 supposedly as well, with the German truck.
Yeah, this is wicked. Yeah. I mean, this is you can have it in your living room, really.
Yeah.
That sort of.
It is cool. And then you've got your standard oil cabinets behind. This one's quite a nice one, being a shell one, and he's got the different lift-up lids, it's a slide-up lids.
Yeah.
And then another Avery Hardle pump, and just
and the bike. This is a cool looking GP125.
Yeah.
It's a bit more modern. I just looked at it. It's an R edge.
Yeah. Well,
so it's 97.
No, this one's 2018. He's an 18 plate. He's brand new. It's a Royal.
Oh, sorry. I just looked at from the other side. Yeah, it's 2018. My apology.
But yeah, I mean, they're called Royal Alloys, and they do the sort of retro but new, and everything's got fresh dials and so on and so forth, and all electric brakes and all that sort of stuff, whatever you want to, And I mean, they're cool things. They look the part for the most part. It just depends how much of a purist you are to what you like. But for most people, they're a cheaper bike to a Vespa or whatever, depending on which one.
And it's going to work?
And it works and it goes and it does what it needs to do. So, you know. And then you've got the Corgi there. That's quite a cool thing. And the interesting thing with this one is, from what the vendor was telling me, is that apparently, because obviously these are the ones that they used to chuck out of aircraft and you'd unfold them, and you know, in World War II and stuff like that.
Right.
But the difference with this one is apparently, but I don't know, I haven't done an awful lot of research on it, but apparently this is sort of like the prototype before they made them fold, if that makes sense. So this one,
Right, so it's still a rigid body.
yeah. So
Oh, I see. There is no folding point anywhere.
Yeah. So it was sort of, from what I can understand from what he told me, this was like the concept of does the engine work and blah blah blah, and then they made it fold.
Right.
So whether that's completely true, I'm sure you've got guys who will say I'm full of, you know, shit, but I mean,
yeah,
from what I know, from what I've been told, that's the rough sort of thing with it, and it's quite a cool thing. And if that's right, it's probably a hell of a lot rarer than just the standard ones. So you know, it's quite a cool thing. And
yeah. Anybody fancy it? There is a number plate. Crack on.
Yeah, there you go. They'll be able to do the research better than me or you. But yeah, so we then move
to loads of signage. I'm just gonna go through. I don't want to go through every individual one because you got how many lots you got this time?
There's 300 and about 330, about 329.
Okay. So it's really cool signage, oil drums, everything, really. Even as a bumper. We got a. Is it this one? Is this?
This one's in. Yeah, it's obviously slightly newer, but the BMW C650 Sport.
Yeah.
You know, again, like I said, you know, newer bike, but it's quite cool the tech that it's got, because although there's no key, no nothing, when you put the side stand down, the ABS locks up and it won't move your wheels. So
is it?
Yeah. So if you put them up right now, push with everything I got, you
oh.
can about move it. But kickstand away.
Wicked. Cool. That's quite wicked, isn't it?
I mean, it's handy, but you'd soon shoot yourself if you jumped on it and then put the stand away and you think, why won't I go nowhere?
Yeah.
But yeah, quite a cool thing. Then you've got the Vespa with the sidecar. You know, again, very nice, very cool thing, and it's got the same sort of glitter as the sort of graffitied bike as we've classed it as.
Yeah, there you go. It's perfect on the sun. I hope the viewers can see it as well.
And again, runs and drives lovely, you know. That one's on an F reg, and you know what I mean. So very nice, cool thing.
Oh yeah, in the back. I don't know if my camera can pick it up. It's so glittery. It's lovely. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but
not quite everyone's.
But on a sun, it looks, well, it pops. It really pops.
It does really look good. It does look good in person. Yeah, like you said, it probably won't pick it up on the camera, but
yeah,
it is very, very nice.
Yeah, I don't want to shadow myself into the screen, but is that crank car is coming up as well?
Yeah, this one's in as well. And the photos I received from this car it was one of those that it didn't have the spots and the clown car down the side of it. It was the photo I had was sort of the creamish that it is.
Yeah.
You know, and it looked really tidy, and it was all running and driving, and then the chap turned up with it.
No engine.
And it had spots. So the engine is there on the trolley. It's
right.
The chassis and everything's based off a Reliant Tempest, but it's sort of a kit car come bit of a scramble.
Yeah.
It's Reliant engine and running gear and chassis.
Has it got a logbook?
We don't have a logbook for it at the moment, but he said he was supposed to be dropping one in.
Oh, so it's road registered car. That's what I'm asking, basically.
Aware, but I don't know if he's Q plate or whether he's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So we just say no at the minute, just to be clear.
No at the moment, but there's no reserve. It's got to go. You know, he's made his money from it with the set designers and stuff, and it's whatever it makes, it makes. So.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but it's quite a cool thing if you look at that sort of thing. Really.
So yeah, definitely, mate.
The penguin comes free as well in the back.
The what?
They had there were some flowers that went all around it, and then the penguin that's in the middle used to sit in the engine bay. But there's various other spares, the bonnets in there for it and all sorts. And then you've got the 1943 Willys Jeep trailer. Again, quite a cool thing. It's, you know, wartime and all the rest of it, which I know the guys love. So yeah, again, another nice piece really. So, but that's most of it for out here. There is a Metro down the side, but you can, I'm sure you'll be able to find that on your own. So yeah.
Let's go through what you want to show us.
So yeah, so in the cabinet, just over here.
I'm just showing the viewers everything what we have in here in this auction. So I'm just going through everything at the minute. And
Get the key in it. There you go. So,
perfect.
I mean, one thing first.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen one of those. It's a viscosity meter that Castrol made to go in the garages. And when you, I'll do it with the other hand and then you can see. You flip them round and it shows you the difference between two oils. But it's quite cool. I've never ever seen one before. They might be common as hell and I've just been blind up to this point. But even the chap that put it in said I've never, because he owned the garage and they had it and blah blah blah, and he said I've never actually seen another. But then if you look up here, and I'll be very very careful with it, it's a Arlelique, it's French.
Oh yeah.
And it's a greyhound, and obviously it's a radiator cap mascot, but it's a very very cool piece. Again, you know, it's sort of double-sided and well, it's
never
not
seen one.
but
yeah.
neither have I. I knew they were about, and this one is 100% genuine. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just a very very nice piece. And then there's various other bits and pieces in there, tooling stuff like that. But that's sort of the main one that is like sort of next level for the size compared to the price.
Yeah.
And then you got we've got 2 registration plates in that one there, and there's another one.
Okay.
That one was actually on a Ferrari.
Okay.
And he took it off. And then there's a lot of Bristol Motors spares, 401s, 406, 400s. So if you've got anyone that likes Bristol spares, we've got a fair few of those in. And then Austin 7 axles, all sorts, fuel tanks, just about most things for Austins. I mean, these things are cool because a lot of these just used to break, but they used to go on the side of the fuel pumps, and obviously you put your price in there of how much it was per gallon or whatever. So that's quite an interesting one. Duckham's thermometer, that's a nice piece again. And so
Loads of signage.
lots of signage, Austin 7 engine there.
Yeah.
And more axles and so on and so forth. That's quite a nice sign. The fries there.
Just so many, isn't it? So many cool stuff.
Yeah. There is an awful lot of stuff.
There's some carburetors and dash clocks.
And then more stuff throughout there.
One of these hoo-ha horns.
Yeah. And then if you come just beyond here, this one's another quite cool thing. It was an architectural model for Limehouse Basin in London. It's an architectural model that they made, sort of just to show what it could look like. Yeah, I might be able to take this.
No, I can show it from here for the viewers. That's not a problem, mate.
There you go.
Oh, mint, because it's so shiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's quite a cool thing. Bit different, but it would be quite a cool coffee table if you lived in Limehouse Basin.
Oh, even the boats in there and everything. Limehouse Basin. That's wicked, mate.
So there you go. But yeah, another slightly different, interesting piece. I mean, there's a compressor off a Buick. If anyone wants one. So
some bonnets.
These are all bonnets and stuff for the car.
So
there's an awful lot of spares for this one. And different interesting bits and pieces really. So this is
super.
Nice
I like this one.
The Royal Daylight pump there. Again, very nice piece, and just sits very nicely, doesn't it? So perfect. There's a few cool bikes as well. Yeah, there's a Mark II barn find, you could say chopper, I suppose, that needs a fair bit of restoration to get it to sort of proper functioning standards.
Yeah, but it's very collectible, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I look at, people say, oh, why would you bother? And it's like, well, because at the end of the day, if it does 50 quid, 100 quid, whatever, He's had it sat in his barn for 30 years. It's got to go. It's better than being scrapped. But if it does 100 quid, it's
And somebody's going to restore it.
If they spend 500 quid doing it all up, that's cost them 600 quid all in. If they're 800 to £1,000, he's made money.
And
you know what I mean?
and you're doing it for yourself, so
exactly. And you're doing it, you know, because if you can do the work, but you haven't got the money to go out and spend £800 on one, but you can do the restoration to it
whenever you want it.
You know what I mean? You're happy. So, but yeah, that's sort of conclusion of the tour.
Thank you very much. I'm just showing what's hanging up there. So it's perfect. So thank you very much, mate. And hopefully the auction goes very well again tomorrow.
Thank you very much. You'll have to come down and we'll do some sales results.
Yeah.
See how the day went.
Yeah.
All
no
right.
worries. Thank you very much, mate. So guys, you have to be quick to come down in here and grab any bargains in here because there are some really, really, really good stuff in here at the minute. Really good. He's away now, so we're only going to see this video when I released it. But I tell you what, I could spend in here thousands of pounds. And if I bring down my credit card, I'm not. We can have some bargains. So come down to Chixbury, Hutchins Auction. I'm going to put the number and address on a screen so you can find it. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please hit the thumbs up. And if you really like my content, please subscribe to the channel as well. I'll see you next time. Ta-da!